Internet addiction is a common problem for the recent generations. Internet addiction is a modern obsession and defined as an online-related compulsive behavior which interferes with normal living and causes terrible stress on family, friends, loved ones, and one's work environment. However, most people do not consider internet addiction as a relevant problem compared to the other addictions, such as gambling, alcohol, and drugs. Even though people don't consider internet addiction as a relevant problem, internet addiction is as serious as the other addictions. Companies are looking for more ways to get users hooked without realizing that they are becoming addicted. People need to know that internet addiction has real harmful side effects but also solutions when people realize they are addicted. Addiction starts when people repeatedly visit the same website. People are affected by the internet because it is always used. According to social media, social life, 2 out of 3 teens have electronic devices such as computer, phone, and more. According to the book Online Addiction, since the launch of World Wide Web in the 1990s, the internet has been accessible to every person who had a computer. Another report from the book Online Addiction states that from January 2012, over 2 billion people worldwide use the internet. According to We Are Social and the Census Bureau of the US, the global population is 7.476 billion people, and out of the 7.476 billion people, 50% use the internet, 37% are active social media users, and 30% use their mobile devices to access social media. This source also states that 66% of the world's population are unique mobile users. As a result, it is even easier for people to be addicted to the internet because they have access to the internet almost constantly. The common use of the internet has negative side effects. Internet have a good purpose. However, like all good things, the internet has a downside that can ruin lives and destroy families. It's called internet addiction, said Lisa Shia, a therapist from Los Angeles. A lot of people and families says that people which are affected by the internet are destroying their families and lives. Internet addiction can be caused at any age. As noted in the video, internet addiction can cause multiple problems, such as sleep deprivation, relationship problem, and lots of others that weren't mentioned in the video. One of the people that was interviewed in the video says that it has all the same features of other addictions. One woman in the cafe from the video says that it's easy to be focused and use computer if people don't have anything else to do in their lives. Some people are dependent on their computer, so they take time off their work and get into debts by playing goods and playing games. However, for all different problems, there are some solutions. The first step in talking about solutions is to make people realize that internet addiction is a real problem. There are solutions being suggested, like going to a camp, but there are not many real solutions being offered yet. Going to an internet camp is one way to solve the problem for millions of teens that have an internet addiction. Most teens are forced to go to the camp because their parents think it's the best solution. According to the website The Guardian, there is a boot camp in China that is special for teens that are addicted to the internet. A journalist from The Guardian named Tom Phillip wrote about the force of kids to go to the camp. In the camp, teens are not allowed to use any electricity. The kids that were sent to the camp are kids that have spent more than 20 hours constantly in front of their computer playing video games or chatting. One story from The Telegraph from the journalist Adam Ziegler was written about a teen named Chen Fei who was sent to one of these internet boot camps. His mom said, "Our son's addiction to the internet is destroying our family." They said they wanted to stop the nightmare and be like a normal family again. However, there is a dark side to the camp. In one instant, an 18-year-old boy died after 2 days in the camp. According to good therapies, like many other addictions, other solutions can also include therapy and 12-step programs. According to Vice, China and Korea laws are being developed to regulate internet use in internet cafes. Children in Korea that are 16 or younger are not allowed to play any online games between midnight and 6 a.m. Internet addiction is a bad influence for all different ages. For each independent person, there will be a solution. Internet addiction is an addiction that needs to be taken more seriously.